I got a really exciting package. I'm so excited. I want to show it to you guys. I'm going to give you guys some details and then we're going to play around with some of the products. I actually have one part of one of the products on my face already, and that's because I kind of wanted to see how it would work. I will add overlay and everything. Okay, hold on because I'm getting ahead of myself. So what am I talking about? Ofra Cosmetics just released their Project Influencer Bundles. That means that they've selected 4 influencers to work with. Each influencer would create a custom bundle based on their favorites. These products are supposed to be the influencers' ride or die, tried and true by Ofra Cosmetics. Some of these influencers are like friends of mine, so I was able to reach out to one of them because I had questions and she was able to answer them. So let's dive on in. The first bundle is a skincare bundle and the influencer is Jess Dadlani. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm not very familiar with her, if at all. So when I saw her picture, I started going over her Instagram, and so she's into beauty, lifestyle, fashion, and that kind of stuff. She's very, very pretty. She created a skincare bundle. Yes, all these bundles are available on ofracosmetics.com. I'm linking it down below. I have my discount code. You can use the discount to get these bundles at an even reduced price, because remember, when they're bundling product, they're actually giving it to you at a really good price. You're not paying full price for every individual product. So not only is it the bundle already at a discounted rate, you can also add a discount code and get it for cheaper. And these are not gonna last forever, so you're gonna want to snag these. So with this skincare bundle, you are going to support Jess Dadlani, I hope I'm saying her name right, and you're gonna get the bag as well as all these items. It looks like there's a total of 6 products in here, and we are going to dive on in. The first item happens to be a toner, and it looks like it's for the eyes. It says beautifying eye lotion for your eyes, only a toner to de-stress and depuff. I like how the color is blue. It's kind of different. The next item is a foaming vitamin C cleanser. I actually have the full size. I have tried it. I like it. A refreshing and gentle cleanser that removes dirt, oil, and leftover makeup. Now this one seems to be slightly smaller than the one that I already own. The one that I own is maybe like yay big, but I mean, I like this bag. Honestly, I think it's perfect for travel purposes. And not only is the bag like big enough to fit all of this, there's still space to add even cosmetics in it. The bundle includes the peptide moisturizer. It says, protect your skin from moisture loss with this hydrator made with peptides. I hope you're able to kind of see. I mean, it's a squeezy tube kind of packaging. I've tried the moisturizer. Moisturizer is nice. This is new to me. It is their brightening mask. It says improve dull, tired skin with this illuminating mask. So, okay, so here you go. Again, I mean, I feel like because the packaging is so white, you may or may not like see it properly, but you apply the mask and it's supposed to, you know, kind of like revitalize your skin. That's cool, and the sizes are really, really nice. Then we have these two here, which I haven't tried before, so that's different. We have the Biotech Eye and Lip Cream, and it also includes their collagen serum. So they have little pumpage. They do. They come with little pumpy. Okay, that's cute. That was influencer bundle number 1. Let's go to bundle number 2. And the influencer is the one and only Allie Dawson. Funny enough, I always see her on my feed. I could have sworn I was following her. She's a fellow Floridian. So I was like, okay, like, and I was going through just watching her reels, and then I realized I wasn't following her on Instagram, and I was like, what? So I had to make sure I followed Allie. But Allie ended up choosing as a highlight all of the lights highlighter, and she chose it, she says, specifically because she felt like this would go beautifully with her palette, which I'm going to show you in a second. I currently own this highlighter. I took it to Miami and I left it in my like Miami makeup bag, so I'm not gonna touch her. I just wanted to like open it and show it to you because I don't have her physically here to show it to you. This is a beautiful highlighter. I'm gonna set this over to the side. I'm gonna add this to a giveaway, but whoever gets it, it's going to be obsessed because it is beautiful. You can swirl it and like mix all the colors together and apply that. It's beautiful on the eyes, it's beautiful on the cheeks, or you can just choose individual shades to apply on your face. So that is freaking awesome. Now, Allie curated this palette over here. I love that she added pastels, pops of colors, shimmers, mattes, a bronzing shade. This may be a little too dark for some people, but this would be great also for the crease, and I'll explain that in a second. And then you have 2 highlights. In her reels, she mentioned that she wanted to kind of give that kind of summery Florida vibe, which is why she made sure she added color on here. First of all, I love that she did a matte that would go beautifully with the shimmers. This shimmer here would go beautifully with these two shades. When you look at the color story, you'd probably be like, oh, well, there's, you know, you have pops of color, but these pop of colors all work so well together. Remember, the highlighters could be used on the eyelids too, so that's kind of like a little bit of a bonus. And this is more of a bronzer. Yes, it is. However, it is very, very deep. So if you're very fair and it's not gonna work for you, you could use this on your lid as a crease shade. Do you know what it is? That you can apply this orange all over the lid, this one to kind of like create a halo, and then go in with this deeper shade and just kind of smoke out the outer end, bring it in a little bit so that you can kind of sculpt your eye somewhat, and then kind of smudge that on the bottom with a little bit of that orange. That's a fire look. So this is Ali's palette. It is really, really pretty. I think she did a terrific job. Influencer number 3 is Glam with Suzanne, and she chose 4 different lip shades. We have Arctic, Atlantic City, the Bronx, and Brooklyn. I'm not gonna use any of these because I already own them. Remember that Ofra sent over their entire lip collection. So these are gonna end up going to the side for you guys for a giveaway or something like that. But I wanted to show you these are the shades that she chose. And I know sometimes people would ask, why would she like choose a white and or a black? Here's the thing. Suzanne is very well known for like beauty hacks, and she has most definitely created looks just utilizing the black and the white on her lips and on her eyeballs, you know? She's also mixed the red into it. So it makes sense for Suzanne to choose these shades as go-to lippies. And when it comes to the palette that Suzanne came up with, here you go. Here is a blush palette. I'm gonna take this little like cover up off. Is this not pretty? I really, really love the concept. You have very like pink, but you also have your peaches, and I'm a peach kind of person. I love my oranges and I love my peaches. Like those are my go-to shades. So this is an absolutely beautiful palette. Here's the thing though, my favorite like peachy shade, like it's like a peachy, not the peachy coral, is Punch. And I recognized it from the beginning and I was like, is that Punch? I have the full size in its own compact. It's here. I'm so excited. This is a very vibrant pink. If you go lighter, like very light-handed, it works well. This is just a really, really pretty palette. So that's an option. And I know you're probably wondering, wait, that looks similar to the ones that we've received like in Boxy. It's not. That is a custom one made by Suzanne. This is very similar to what you would get in Boxy. Although the tones, like at a glance, kind of look the same, it's very different. And I absolutely love this palette. Like this palette is probably my favorite blush palette right now. Y'all know I've used her a lot, especially this one, and then I mix it with this one, you know? So the fact that now I have another Ofra palette is amazing. I'm excited for that. So this palette is really pretty, and not only are you getting mattes, there are 2 shades that have a little bit of luminosity to it, so that's actually pretty cool. But of course, we're gonna use this palette today because I wanna see what it looked like on my face. So I'm gonna set this to the side. We're gonna use her. And then influencer number 4, which I feel like I'm so much more excited for her because she's worked so hard, she deserves it, is Rhonda Hot Mess Mama of 4. When she told me she had something on the works but couldn't tell me, I was like, girl, I don't know what it is, but I'm so happy for you. She's just one of those people that bring joy and just makes you laugh, and she gets me. Like our brains work alike and I just get her. You know what I mean? And when we DM, we get each other. So I'm really excited for her. Her lip duo happens to be the LOML Neutral Nude with a pink undertone. Wait, this one. And then the lip gloss is the Sheer Shimmering Nude Brown Lip Gloss. And I have I don't know where this one is because y'all know I have a mess here, and I was looking for her and I can't find her. So I think it might actually be in Ty's bag in Miami. Ty's in Miami this week. And I remember packing it and I can't find it. So I'm not gonna use her, but you guys know how I feel about my Ofra Cosmetics lippies. They're just non-drying, long wear, and just beautiful formula. So I'm gonna set this over to the side, but I wanna show you guys the eyeshadow palette Rhonda created. Bam. Is this not beautiful? I know she looks familiar. It is the All of the Light highlighter. So if you kind of want the highlighter from Ali's bundle, but you're like, I kind of want Rhonda's palette, you could always just go with Rhonda's. But then again, you could get both because you want to support both influencers, right? So here is her palette. Look at the blushes. You have Warrior, you have Hope, again the highlighter, which is absolutely stunning. You have 2 deep shades. You have some neutrals, but you have a shimmer. I think she did a really good job. This palette is more of a wearable palette, like an everyday, just buy this. It's gonna be a staple. You guys know that Ofra Cosmetics formulas are wet dry. So even if you were to wet it, it's gonna work regardless, and it's not gonna get patchy and messed up and weird, which I absolutely love. And you know you're gonna get quality formulas. But here's the kicker. I'm gonna add an overlay here. Rhonda said that she purposely added a shade that could be a bronzer. You can mix them and you can use it as a brow product. So what do you think I applied on my brows? Can you see? I kind of played around with this one. So this here is the shade that I applied on my brow, and she did a really good job because it works well and I have black hair. So that tells you something. Anyway, this palette is really, really well made, and the fact that she chose each pen individually, the color story is just beautiful, and I'm excited. So we're gonna dive on and we're gonna play around. And Rhonda, I hope I do your palette justice. Let me prime my lids and I'll be right back. Wait, I remember I wanted to use the shades to bronze. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my little brush and I'm going to mix this one and this one together because that's way too dark and this one's kind of light. So I feel like if we mix it together, we're gonna get a nice little shade to play with. I'm gonna tap in versus out, and I'm gonna start off back here, tapping, bringing it forward. Sorry, I just got up and turned on the other light. I did not realize that the light was off, yet I'm feeling like the lighting was a little off than normal. So I was like, what is going on? And then I realized what it was. I was like, oh, one of the lights are off. There's just so many like lights that I didn't even realize that. But here we go. I fixed it. I sorry, but it's done. We're fixed. We're fixed. Okay, so those 2 shades mixed together. I know one shade alone is not gonna work for me, but the 2 shades mixed together look really cute. Not too warm and not too cool. Now here's the thing, I'm using Rhonda's palette, right? That's my girl, I have to. However, I will be following up with another look, trying Ali's palette, because that color story is so pretty. All right, y'all already know, let's dive on in. I'm gonna dip into this shade over here, and we're gonna apply that on the creasy crease. I feel like I'm gonna do one eye and then I'll do the other one off camera, because honestly, I had to show you guys so much product. This video is gonna take a lifetime. So it'll just be easier if I just do the one eyeball and then come back with like the final look for sure. So we're gonna like beep, 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 windshield wiper motions. Now I'm gonna go into this shade here, which is absolutely stunning. I would have gone with this one, but I feel like I wanna add some shimmer to the lid. So I'm gonna take that one, which looks really pretty. It's kind of like a burgundy mixed with like golds and browns. It's very nice. And I'm gonna tap that all over the lid. If you're not new to Ofra, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you're new to Ofra, I only dipped in that pan once and my lid is done. Okay, so now I'm not me if I don't kind of add a little on the outer portion. So I'm gonna dip into this one. I love how she made sure that there was a really nice deep shade in this palette. You have light and you have deep. So you can really multitask this palette. I'm gonna apply that really deep chocolate over here. And you know, we're kind of going in little circles here, but we're doing it counterclockwise. Really wanna deepen this area. Grabbing the brush that I used for the transition shade, I'm not adding any additional product, but I am gonna diffuse that outer edge right now. I probably will go in with a little more of that first shade and blend, but right now we're just structuring the eyeball, okay? So we're gonna go back and forth, diggy, 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 diggy. And then with the brush that I used on that crease, see how there's like product? I'm not adding anything extra on there. I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna drag it down here. If you want to go darker, you absolutely can dip into the pan and kind of go in. But if I'm going to be realistic with the way that I do makeup for myself or other people, less is more, because once you apply eyeliner and mascara, the eye is so restructured and nice and deep that you don't really need to like really go in heavy. And then like I said, I'm gonna go in with that same shade, but very lightly. I don't need a lot, like you don't need a lot. Okay, they're very pigmented. I'm gonna tap in versus out. And then I am gonna kind of very lightly, barely touching my skin, drag a little bit back and forth, forth, forth. Why did I say it like that? Back and forth. Never mind, because I myself don't even know. So let's just move on. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, now, because I am who I am, I kind of want to add some like brightness on the inner corner, and what better than to use the highlighter for that. I am going to dip into this shade here. And again, you can swirl this all together and apply it as a highlight, or you can choose individual shades. This goes so well on the eye. I'm tapping out because, you know, my under eye looks amazing. It just looks wonderful. Look, and I used a very tiny brush because I literally just want to tap it on the outer portion of the inner corner and bring that down a smidge. Applying liner on the waterline, and then I'm going to tightline. Curling my lashes and applying mascara. Okay, the lashes on, the mascara is on, but I kind of want to elongate my eye a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the They're Real Extreme Precision Liner, and I'm going to kind of elongate my inner corner just a smidge. And there we have the eye. Obviously, I'm gonna go finish this one and I'll be right back. The eyes are done. I popped on some lashes, and if you hear noise in the background, it's Cam. She woke up from her nap, but she's like playing with brushes and stuff, so I'm gonna let her be. I applied a lippy. I didn't want to use any of the lippies that they sent over because I know I have them as part of my collection. If you want to see the full on, like, complete Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick try-on swatches, like actual on the lips, it's like over 70 of these liquid lipsticks in one video I applied on my lips. My lips hated me afterwards, but that video was like really fun to actually do, and it'll help you see what the lipsticks would look like on like the actual lips. So what I ended up applying on my lips is my Dragon Beauty 2.0 cc's lip liner on the perimeter, and then I paired it with Charmed by Ofra Cosmetics. It is the most beautiful, like, pinky nude. It's not too dark, it's not too light, and it just goes with pretty much every look. I wanted to wear something that wouldn't outshine the eyes because that's where it's at for me. Now it's time to apply some blush from Suzanne's palette. I already told you guys I have Punch, and it's one of my favorite Ofra Cosmetics blushes. So you guys have seen it here several times. I think I want to go with this one. This one down here is Peachy Paradise, and this would be my first time trying her. She is a beautiful peach with some shimmers to it. So I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna dip my brush. Oh my God, I'm doing it off camera. Hello. I'm gonna dip my brush. I am going to kind of do one of these, and then I'm gonna dust this on. It has a little bit, like a very little bit of shimmer. So if you do not want like highlight on your skin, but you want it to look somewhat dewy, then this is a beautiful formula to actually try. However, if you want highlight to like beam at you, you definitely want to use one of Ofra's highlighters. I don't know how many times I can say I highly recommend them. Look at like this area. It just looks more lifted and vibrant, right? And then this one is kind of like blah. So this is a very pretty shade. I'm really happy to have gotten my hands on this. So you see what I'm saying? It has a little luminosity, but it's not too much. But you already know me, I need to apply a highlight. So I am gonna dip into this baby, but I don't wanna be too much, right? So I am going to go into one individual shade. And look how much it picked up just like with the one. So I'm gonna do one of these here, then one of these here. I'm gonna tap it into place. Pop some on the tip of my nose. And then voila, the look is done. So here's the thing, you already know how the Ofra Cosmetics formulas work. But what I really wanna know is which of these items did you absolutely fall in love with and cannot wait to snag? As per usual, I really hope that you guys were chiming in the comment section down below. Do not forget, I am including the link and the discount code in the description box where you can get these bundles at a reduced rate. And please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. You hit the like button and the notification bell. That way YouTube lets you know every single time I upload a brand new video or provide an update in my community. Okay guys, I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.